This time on Salt and Tar.
Let's go check up on the boys.
Really?
Alright, I've been so patient.
Starboard side primed up yesterday. Crusty things that people would take off, just leave on the ground.
Oh yeah?
They'd collect them all and they'd melt them down into these big plates.
Garrett and I had a pretty fun discussion this morning about launching soon.
Wing swap.
So what's left? Bottom paint. That's it. That's all there is. So it's been raining a little bit today, but Garrett's decided he wants to do the like bobstay plate that goes on the bow. I guess you call it a bobstay plate. Anyway, the bobstay is going to attach to this plate, which is attached to the stem, and that will help hold up the bowsprit and all that good stuff. But the day before today, we got all of the planking, all the sheathing done between where the stands used to be. So here is the starboard side. And then our final spot. So we're thankfully blessed to have pretty awesome neighbors. And one of our neighbors here has a welder. So we're hopefully gonna be able to tackle this chain plate or bobstay plate. Tackle this bobstay plate, and I don't think we have all the bolts and stuff for it, but he has a nice covered awning area to do all the work, so it's kind of good for a rainy day. So I guess let's go check up on the boys. You got it bent?
Yep.
It go pretty easy?
Yeah, really easy.
Wow, it looks great. Ooh, I can feel the heat. Way over here.
So if it's, this is on the outside, that's the top, so if it's a hair long, I mean,
That looks great though, I think.
yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it's like right there on the corner.
Now, pretty much all that needs to happen is this little guy.
Right. Yeah.
Get welded in the middle, like
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Right.
Oh, you were doing super simple. Now I understand what we were doing earlier. Got it.
But I was just getting at.
And this is the stem?
Mm-hmm. Get this. That's more or less fine, but we'll get rid of all the rest.
Okay.
Where the thing goes.
Yeah, I'll hit it with that real quick.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's plenty good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
But you don't even really see it.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Not as tight as I would.
Yeah. I saw one of these. I saw this big wooden fishing boat up in pulse bow in Washington, and it had one of these, and it had this mount about right here, and then it had steel spikes welded on all the way around. It's like, that's badass.
Maybe you should do that.
Okay, so we like where it's at?
I think so, yeah.
So, the first one, since it's got all the rust, it's bubbling, it's not as clean, but it gets better. But the other thing about this type of rod is the best for this situation, it's like dirty, right? So this one digs the deepest and boils the junk up to the surface.
Yeah.
So, that's good. Yeah. Okay, so go down on the cranker, like 3 circles, 3 crankers.
Okay.
Down. Okay. Let's try it out in the middle here. See. Still pretty hot, but I'm gonna do this other tack, and then we'll go down to. We'll try 2 more down.
Okay.
Alright. Try 1 down.
1 down.
In addition to his skill and knowledge, Teddy's also one of the kindest souls I know, and his setup is the best in the yard.
No. In that baggie there's a piece of metal.
Stick welding is another form of arc welding that requires a strike or 2 to initiate the arc to form a weld pool that you then drag to create your weld.
Okay.
And maybe it'll go a little ways up.
Okay.
The weld, and then the third pass will be up there.
Okay.
And it'll just get better and better. But so right-handed, that'll be about your angle. So if you can get it, scratch it, you go, and then you get it going. It's just like it's gonna stick. You're gonna have to lift your head up and break it loose and this and that. But if we can get it going, and you're just gonna go, and then there's a puddle of melted metal back in there. And then you just kind of, you don't have to go, any certain crazy cool pattern or something. If you could just hold it there and move slowly this way,
Okay.
this is what's going to happen.
Okay.
Needless to say, there's a learning curve with this style, and Teddy's had his fair share of practice over the years, working on his steel catch.
Yeah, so after you get it running, you're not going too fast.
Okay.
Because you're going to try to make this little puddle.
Okay.
And then move the puddle along.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Choose to accept the mission. Got it. Woohoo. And
You
then
can hear it.
push it in a little. Yeah. Got it, huh?
Well, I think it's really shitty, but
That's all right.
I'm just, it's weird.
Okay, so hang on a second.
It's almost like it almost looked like it was going with.
That's all right.
Oh, do we need the grinding wheel back on it?
Well, just to clean it up, but yeah, so I see what's going on here. Easy. Just make that pedal.
Okay, so it's still going too fast.
Yeah. More a little closer. A little closer to the whole business. That's okay. I like to see it too. So just start right there.
Okay.
Just from scratch. We can grind it up. That's hot. Well, that's more weld.
That's more weld.
At this point,
I don't think I'm very good at this one.
Garrett decided to let Teddy take over.
We gotta grind that. Alright, you gotta clean that up.
So we're gonna do the test fit. Make sure it looks like what we want. Then take it back off of the stem and Ospo clean sand epoxy coat, and then drill more holes.
Can you hold the bottom? The main concern is getting it straight. So your job is keep an eye down there and make sure we're tapping. It doesn't have to be straight down there, it just has to be straight up here.
Now you're drilling for the bolt holes to put it on. 3 up top and 4 at the bottom.
Why are you so weird?
Okay, Pablo. You want me to get a clamp or something?
Oh,
Yeah?
thank you.
You're welcome. Whoop.
Let's see here.
Cut to holes are drilled. doing? Is that Tyler's mask?
Wrong.
Oh, that's nice.
So nice.
Need full protection on this dirty bottom.
Sawdust is a nice touch.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Beats you up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Ron is another character in the yard that's really helped us out. Not only did he happen to have the right prop for our boat, but he also donated this near new Seacock.
Is that 1.5 inches?
Yeah.
Look at that.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Let's put on some top.
It looks like brand new.
He also helped rip up the rest of the planks to sheathe behind the stands.
Got Ron back today, and he's gonna help us finish up the rest of the sheathing. We ran out of Douglas fir though, but we had plenty of Port Orford cedar, so they milled it up all day yesterday, and now we're ready.
Not only did he help us put them up, but he also kept us hydrated.
Yeah, thank you.
Drilling more holes?
Always. I'll just save this cutout so we can drag everybody help pick our problems. I think I just got through the hull.
Okay, can I step out?
Yeah, there's the hull.
Oh, now you gotta fish that out, huh?
Yeah. Hull is thick. Holy
Whoa! And that's just the first layer of planking, yeah?
Yep.
Alright, it's gotta be somewhere here. I can hear him. There's the shaft log. My guess. My guess is this plank. No. One of these. Oh, no, I see it. Woo! Hi. Ah! I see the ceiling. Whoa! Ah, it's gonna be great.
How much thread is sticking out?
Do it out again. That's probably a good inch. We got this piece. This was like 74 bucks or something like that. But this will be the outside.
We only want to install a single through hull, which will supply a sea chest, to send seawater to things like the engine and sink. Doing this limits how many holes go through the boat, therefore eliminating possible failures that could sink the boat.
I cut this piece of black locust to use as a backing block. Since our hull is extremely thick, and even with the longest through hull that we could find, I was still only able to make a really, really small backing block. But not really concerned about that because, I mean, we've got the through hull on the outside that has 4 screws that mount it into the hull, and then the Seacock itself has a base that's fastened through the hull. In order to minimize the holes in the boat, I decided to install one 1.5 through hole, and that 1.5 through hole is going to feed the boat via a Seachest. And so back here somewhere, we're going to build a Seachest, so it'll be either a big box or a big cylinder made of stainless steel, and that will have the big 1.5 pipe come into it. So if it's sitting like this, the pipe will kind of tee into it, and then on the top there's going to be multiple different outlets, and that Seachest will feed all of the saltwater demand for the boat. That's the basically the outlet for the Seacock. That'll be the that'll be what feeds the Seachest. So I have to do a little bit more research on Seachests. I mean, it's a super simple concept. I just have to figure out how big of a reservoir I need to feed everything. And I like that idea because, yeah, sure, it's another part that you have to build, but that kind of outweighs for me, or like that seems like a better option than to put a lot of holes in my boat.
Alright, I've been so patient. The chain plates have their first bolt in, and we've finished the sheathing on the port side. So it's time for me to sand and then paint. So Garrett and I had a pretty fun discussion this morning about launching soon and kind of going over what's on the list. And what's on the list is sheathing, which he doesn't quite want to cross it off yet because I still have to fill up the holes for the transom boards. So then that can be crossed off. And then it's the bobstay plate. So we just have to wait. Our friend has a little bit of like a epoxy barrier coat kind of paint, and he's gonna mix up a little bit for us just to do that, and then we can drive those big lag bolts in. We got those at the store the other day. And then the final thing is paint the hull. And the top side's almost done. 2 more coats on the port side to go, and then today we're gonna be sanding and planing. Garrett has just like a quarter section of the boat to continue planing, then the rest is all sanding. So once it's all sanded, we can start priming, and maybe 2 coats of primer, and then when we buy bottom paint, we're looking at like a week out to launch. So Garrett's got a buddy who's getting married on the 20th, so it'll probably happen after that, after the wedding, because we don't want to launch the boat and then leave. So yeah, I think we're looking at like the last week of October. Yeah, so only one way to get there is by starting. So I'm gonna fill up some bung holes.
Just got rid of Eva's new bottom, all wooded, sanded and cleaned up, and getting everything taped off. Hopefully gonna get the whole bottom primed today. And yeah, probably when we're pretty set on a date for launching the boat, then I'll go ahead and roll the bottom paint on. Yeah, but that's pretty much all that's left to do. Very, very close to going in the water. Still got to take this bobstay plate that we made off and got it all dry fit, but just need to take it back off and paint it up with the epoxy primer and then bed and fasten it back in. But got the starboard side primed up yesterday, so that's looking good. Still need to do the keel. Yeah, all the red is done on this side, so don't have to worry about that. Also wooded the transom yesterday, so I hit that with primer as well. Prime up the rudder. Moving along. So I shaped one here and ran.
Is that a different kind of zinc? It's like darker gray.
Well, so he told me that him and his buddies, they used to go around boatyards and collect all the old like crusty zincs that people would take off and just leave on the ground.
Oh yeah?
They'd collect them all and they'd melt them down into these big plates.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
So yeah, I cut all these up into different sizes. So yeah, on this one to here, did the double nuts.
They're fairly thick too.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Nice.
really thick. I had to mess with this a little bit since we had to put the adapter on the prop shaft. And I had to make the prop seat onto the shaft more, so luckily I had this big nylon bushing, so I just used that. That should work fine.
I don't think that cotter pin is ever gonna come out.
They only had one size.
They only had like 100-foot ship size.
I was thinking about cutting it, but then I was like, well, nah. I got the pantles and gudgeons all greased up and got those pinned too.
Nice.
So those won't go anywhere. I got the straps zinced, top and bottom.
What about the bow plate? Is that zinced?
It's hanging up over there. I haven't zinced it yet, but so the paint's still drying. I got 2 coats on it. But 2 nice big thick coats of the DeVoe 2-part. So I just gotta give it some more time to dry before I mess with it too much. It's
That
still
paint's so nice.
yeah. So once it's dry and I can manhandle it a little bit, I'll probably just put it on the drill press and drill into it. Can't get as clean as today.
Yeah.
Sure, camera ready.
Oh no, not the tongue. Focus up. Done. So what's left? Bottom paint.
That's it.
That's it.
So that's it.
That's all there is. Right on.
Bottom paint is all that's left. Well, that and cleaning, organizing, and moving all of our stuff, but her hull is sound. She can float. There's still so much to finishing Rediviva that launching might be a bit impulsive. Yet, this whole project has been on impulse, so up next.
I hope you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, you know what to do. We owe the success of these videos to you guys and to our patrons. Thanks to our patrons, the last 5 episodes have been on a 2-week schedule. I've had many jobs over the years and stop!
Maybe you'll leave.
Maybe?
Yeah, let me just screw this in real quick.
I've had many jobs over the years, and editing and filming this series is by far my favorite. Thanks to the consistent paycheck that Patreon provides, I can do this full time and also be consistent myself. I'm so excited to share the next episode with you guys where we launch the boat. If you're interested in seeing these videos continue to improve, you too could become a patron and help support this project, where you'll soon get early access to episodes and real-time updates. There's another way to support building Rediviva by buying a Salt and Tar t-shirt, which we have through Bonfire, and we just added new colors, so red is being one of them. Ta-da! And I'll include the link in the description below, and that way you can match Rediviva's new topside color. But yeah, thanks, and I will see you all in 2 weeks for the splash video.